Today, I'm pulling this sled for 8 hours straight. Why? Because in 4 months, I'll be attempting the world's heaviest ultramarathon, pulling that truck for a 50-kilometer race. It's hot out today. You could cook an egg on this shit. And we're going out here trying to test the pull. Here we go. First out of probably 13 to 16 miles is the goal today. We look like an adventure. One of the most interesting parts about today's test is dialing in the pacing. I can have a very comfortable walk, but really the walk we're going after is a sustained fast walk that we're going for. So it is really keeping that mind sharp and realizing it's like, no, move those feet, keep them chopping, let's get rolling. It is hot as hell in Arizona. Today's a cold day where it didn't even hit 100 degrees, I think. We're on the beaten path now, over a mile in. So we're going up and down this strip, I'll show it in a second. And it kind of switched how I was doing this. Mentally for the truck pull, we will be on a drag strip. So a lot of down and backs. So we kind of decided, or I kind of decided, because I'm by myself right now, let's train that. So I have about a 0.2 mile stretch right now that I'm going up and down. We are, holy shit, my hair is crazy. We are 5 miles in 2 hours and 10 minutes. So pretty good front run on this. Sun has just gone down. Goal is to keep trucking away. So far, we've burned about 1,200 calories according to Whoop. And average heart's about 130, which is pretty typical for an endurance event. Biggest thing I notice right now is the feet are definitely starting to feel it a little bit, but that is definitely to be expected. So we're gonna just keep on pushing. All right, 8-hour test is about to go down. Fueling what we're doing, what we got in each jar. So we're doing some Go One More Sport, plus it's electrolytes, plus caffeine, which is honestly an amazing thing for endurance athletes. So we're rocking some of that in there. We have a backup rain if we need any extra energy. Now, next to water bottles down, we got L-citrulline and plain electrolytes. Electrolytes are gonna be a big push in this event. So we're on 1.5 scoops of podium electrolytes plus some citrulline. Then finally, what we got for carbs. Gels, we got 2 Uncrustables, so we got Go Gels. We got 5 homemade Go Gels, just some applesauces. And finally some water. Let's act like I didn't just do that. Today is all about testing, figuring out where the body hurts, testing different styles of pulling, testing different methodologies. There's chosen and unchosen suffering. Getting up to where it says the no parking sign is, turning around. I am choosing to do this suffering, and everything is in my control. Which, yeah, my task, what I'm doing, it sounds crazy, but every detail from the road, from the truck, from the harness, there should be no surprises if my training is proper. And that's what today is about. Like, I don't necessarily need to do 8 hours of training for the physical benefits. This is just beating me up. But what I do need it for is the knowledge behind it. How does my posterior chain, how do my ligaments feel? How do my feet feel? Are the shoes I'm wearing good? Is the harness I chose set up properly? Do I feel some sort of pain that I wasn't ready to experience? And that's the big part of this testing session. So that's where we're at right now on this testing mission, is figuring out what hurts, taking note of it so that we can train, and so hopefully that doesn't hurt anymore. Like, I didn't realize that big emphasis that are really on my feet. Like, that sounds obvious, but my feet are hurting a lot earlier on than I thought. Like, we're 6 miles in, which is 1/5 of the way there. And my feet are pretty beaten up. All these straps And the setup needs to be really even so that I'm pulling on equal parts of my body. All these little things that you don't really notice in your hour or 2 hour testing sessions. You gotta get out and get the miles in to figure out what's gonna be the case. I'm just talking to the camera now. It's my only friend. Mentally, if you're gonna go do something crazy, or if you have a goal in life, the most important thing is when you set out to go do that goal, you do everything in your capability. You do everything in your power to go out and achieve that goal. That's the thing that a lot of people screw up, is they will go sign up for an Ironman, sign up for a marathon, sign up for a 5K, doesn't even have to be endurance, sign up for a CrossFit competition. And they think they're training hard, but they go out and they party for 3 days straight on the weekend because it was the weekend and that's what normal people do. And then your Monday training sucks, your Tuesday training sucks. You finally get back into it Wednesday, but you just lost those days. The biggest thing is, like, if you have a goal and you're serious about it, don't live with that regret that you could have done more. That's the key to happiness, is like, the process means so much more than the actual event if that goal actually means something to you. So, sure, my ultra marathon could take me 72 hours with this truck pull. And everybody would be like, holy shit, he was unbreakable, he was unquittable for 72 hours. But that's not pulling at the pace I know I could pull at if I trained for these 6 months, these 10 months leading up to it. No, I know I can pull this thing sub 24 hours easily, but I gotta train for that. I gotta sit here every single day and do the prehab, do the pulls, do the strength work required, so that when I'm there and I finish that, I'm able to look at myself in the mirror and go, I did everything I physically could to give my best effort on November 5th. We are 3 hours into this truck pull simulation. We're with the sled 7 miles down, exactly on that 3 hour mark. So we're cooking. We're gonna keep that pace up. Let's do it. Fireworks going off. So we are almost 4 hours in right now. We're at about 9 miles, moving along. Was just having some thoughts with myself. Let's try this low light mode out, see how it looks. The biggest thing with me doing these events and having that support crew around you, like right now, I'm by myself, and that was by choice. So I wanted to be by myself. I have no support crew, I have no pit crew right now while I'm in this exact training situation, so that hopefully when I go and do the actual event, when I have a PT there, when I have Maggie there, when I have all these people surrounding me to do everything in their power to help me achieve the goal that we all have together, which is pulling a truck for an ultra marathon, it'll be a lot easier. Active strain, heart rate's a little high right now. Average 130. Cruising right now. That speed just gotta stay above 2. All right, we are officially at 10 miles logged. So, trucking along. Just got another soda from, we went to Mod Pizza this time, Smashburger was closed. But yeah, we're at that 10 mile mark. Hoorah. Half marathon, baby. Boom. Here we go. We're actually a little bit farther. People were letting off fireworks. We're 5 hours, 51 minutes in. Bad news. 7% phone battery. And I ran out of water. So, I'm gonna run back. That was firework. Another firework. I'm gonna run home for 20 minutes, go charge the phone, grab some water, get back at it for the final, probably hour and a half by the time I make it home. This is the wild thing right now. 1, I look like I'm in the boonies. 2, it's 89 degrees out and it's 11:13 at night. Still trucking away, right? It is officially midnight. Phone is at 24% now. So we're going back at it. Sorry for the bad quality. We're on the cell phone, but we're back to pulling. So We're gonna go for about another hour and 20 minutes, get another 2-3 miles in, then we're gonna be calling it. So it's been good so far. That break was nice. Able to Theragun it out. Keep moving. Yahoo, let's go. 7 hours in. It is currently 12:20 a.m. We've been going since 5. We're on the loop again that I normally train on. It's a little bit harder to get back to that straight shot that I'm at. Still moving. So it is currently 12:44 a.m. Still moving, still chugging. We're on our final little loop. We've got about 0.5 miles left. There we go. Just hit 16 miles. We're coming up on the final little stretch. I'm beyond stoked with how today went. That was something that really took a lot today. My body's definitely pretty beaten up. It's hard doing it by myself, but it just makes me look forward to when we put this amazing team together of what can be accomplished. No Maggie, no Cage behind me, no Paul, no Bennett, no support crew behind. It's gonna be insane what happens when you put together an amazing team. That was the first real test and one of the hardest tests I will do going into the truck. That was setting a standard on how much I need to up the volume, what I need to train for these next 4 months leading up to the truck pull. If you enjoyed, please go leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram for all of the updates. The world's heaviest ultra is coming November 5th. Follow along.